How to configure timeouts on a custom GoNet HTTP client. Are you tired of your applications hanging while waiting for server responses? Configuring timeouts on a custom GoNet HTTP client can help you avoid that frustration. Let's get into the details of how to set this up effectively. First, let's understand what a timeout is. A timeout is a limit on how long a server has to process a request and send back a response. If the server takes too long, the client cancels the request and reports an error. This is especially important in production environments where managing resources efficiently is key. Now, the default HTTP client in Go does not set any timeouts. This means if a server does not respond, your client will wait indefinitely. This can lead to increased resource usage and even server crashes. So, it is essential to configure timeouts for your custom client. To set a timeout, you can modify the timeout field of the HTTP client struct. This field controls the timeout for all requests made by that client. Here's a simple example of how to create a custom HTTP client with a timeout of 10 seconds. You start by importing the necessary packages. Then, create a custom HTTP client like this. Package main. Import. Log. Not HTTP. Time. Func main. Client is equal to ant. Client. Timeout, 10 asterisk times second. Resp is equal to client, get, example.com. If is equal to nil. Log. Defer resp body close. In this example, if the server does not respond within 10 seconds, the request will be canceled. This helps keep your application responsive. Sometimes you may want to set a timeout for individual requests. You can do this using the context with timeout function. This allows you to create a new request context with a specific timeout. Additionally, if you are concerned about idle timeouts, you can manage connection deadlines manually. You can use methods like SetReadDeadline and SetWriteDeadline to control how long the client waits for a response. Setting appropriate timeouts is not just about preventing hangs. It also helps manage server resources by avoiding unnecessary open connections. You can adjust timeouts based on the expected response times of different services, which can optimize your application's performance. Moreover, proper timeout configuration allows your applications to handle errors gracefully. If a server fails to respond within the expected timeframe, your application can report the issue without getting stuck. By configuring timeouts effectively, you ensure that your applications remains responsive and efficient. This is especially important in today's fast-paced software development environment where user experience is paramount. So, take the time to set up those timeouts, and your applications will thank you for it.